City land of the Thunder in a fine Western Conference battle here at the Chesapeake Energy Arena.
It's got a nice clean game.
Welcome to the Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. Take a look at the Rockets.
It's go time. Now, these are two teams whose rivalry goes way back, and anytime they renew it, the fans, as well as all that are involved, are going to be in for a treat.
I like that. Go time. That's a good way to put it. I mean, this will be a testy encounter between these two. The build-up to the game has been extremely intense. I think everybody's expecting some kind of volatility to erupt on the floor today.
A look at the opening lineup for the Houston Rockets. Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Smith at the power forward with Howard at the center. And it's Beverly in the point guard position. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. And so here is Oklahoma City. Their last game, a win against the Lakers, looking to carry it into this one.
You know, they played well enough to win, but to be honest with you, I just felt like their opponent's defensive performance was shaky at best.
Yeah, I'd go along with that, Greg. I mean, the game wasn't handed to them, but they definitely didn't have to work as hard for it as they should have.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Good. Last game for Houston, they picked up the win against the Timberwolves at Target Center.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
Whoa! Goodness. Woo. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up showtime.
Oh.
And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
Out to Ibaka. Dishes to Morrow. Shoots the three. Dwight Howard grabs the board.
And really, despite that miss, they've had a solid start offensively.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with the dunk like that.
And Morrow has it in the corner. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Morrow's got his first points of the game.
Guys, you know, you're not going to hit that shot too often. That's high risk. Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Oh,
wow. Forget about going for the long-range bomb to cut into that lead. Just take it to the hoop, my friend. Take it to the hoop.
And how, Clark. Brilliant throwdown.
Just exerting his authority on that play.
Catching up on the changes for Oklahoma City. Cantor checked in for Steven Adams. Waiters comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Foy in for Anthony Morrow.
That's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle much more effectively.
You just cannot allow the offense to have that quality of a look each and every possession.
Andre Robertson, he's checked in for Russell Westbrook. It's Durant with the drive. Here's Robertson. Drills the baseline jumper. Rockets leading by 5. It's tipped. Harden outside. And the dunk by Smith.
Oh, I love that dish down low.
The Thunder have gotten 6 or 7 shots to fall in the first quarter. They're off and running.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Mark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch. And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
Cantor. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
It's almost as if both teams are in a zone.
Well, offensively at least, partner. I mean, neither team's done jack diddly on D.
And then Durant with the dunk.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
If they time it right, they can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarters. I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
And he makes both free throws. There's 39 seconds left in the first quarter. Harden draws the double to the middle. One-on-one fast break. And then Waiters with the jam.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
Harden dishes to Howard. And Durant sends it back. And Roberson kicks to Durant. 4 seconds left. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You know, I love how he absorbs the foul and still had a chance to knock that one down.
Boy, terrific play there. I thought even with all the contact, he still was going to get that shot to go down.
Second free throw, no good. And here's Harden for 3. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter of play. Thunder lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break.
OKC, make some noise.
So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Oklahoma City.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also knocking down the mid-range because they're making good decisions with the basketball.
The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Russell Westbrook out there with Anthony Morrow. And it's Waiters in the 3 slot. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Three-pointer. Oklahoma City the rebound. Westbrook passes to Ibaka. Out left to the wing. Second shot opportunity. And the basket by Morrow. Morrow's got the lead up to 2 now for the Thunder. We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal percentage.
And Ariza with the stuff.
Assist from
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yep.
Yeah, and one reason why I just don't know that I've ever seen him miss a play like that.
You know, when you look at the Thunder and their defense, it starts with the length they have on the perimeter. It also helps to have rim protectors backing them up on any drive.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire. Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. Boy, that was a nice job.
Here's Waiters. It's rebounded by Houston.
And a final note on the Thunder defense. A lot of it is a mentality. They have guys that aren't scared to challenge shots. And they're a solid group that knows how to play tough team defense.
Singler, he's checked in for the Thunder.
now into the lineup for your Thunder.
And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Passes to Ariza. Houston moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's Harden with the drive. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. The Rockets shooting their second and third free throws tonight. That free throw good from Harden. And the Thunder making a switch here. Cantor's checked in. Houston with a big group substitution here. Capella's checked in. Beasley comes in for Smith. Corey Brewer's checked in for Trevor Ariza. And it's Terrian for Patrick Beverly.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Incredible timing on the alley-oop.
He absolutely hammered it down.
And guys, mark that play right there, because that could be the one that leads to a surge to break this thing wide open.
The Thunder have gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. And the foul on Jason Terry. That's his first foul. A different look for Oklahoma City. Durant's checked in for Ibaka. Andre Robertson comes in for Anthony Morrow. And it's Foy in for Russell Westbrook. Durant drawing the double team. And the Thunder with the possession here. And Michael Beasley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. McDaniels, he's checked in for James Harden. And here is Durant. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game.
Forget about finesse and agility. This big fella is all about power and force.
And Randy Foy gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Out of bounds, Oklahoma City takes possession. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard and see which teams made the most of their opportunities on the offensive glass this month. Number 1, the Thunder.
And they've really put an emphasis on offensive rebounding. And, guys, it's paying off. The second chance points are coming in bunches.
Here's Cantor. And Capella sends it back. And Foy kicks to Cantor. Second shot opportunity. Shot is no good. Excellent D there from Beasley. Here's McDaniels. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Rockets. That one was played down in Houston.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
Yeah, sloppy play sabotaged them. I mean, they'll have to be much more focused this time around.
The Rockets trail. Terry dishes to Capella. Here's McDaniels. Another miss by Houston.
And that's playing into the hands of the defense right there.
No way you can sneak that shot by him, Greg. I mean, he was all on top of that one.
And it's out of bounds. The Thunder able to retain possession.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Just a whisker away from coming up with the steal there.
Beasley with the steal. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. And it's slammed in by Brewer.
And that almost feels like 2 buckets coming off the steal like it did.
And especially the fact that it now ties the game. The lead was about to be stretched out, and instead, it's back even. And, guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
The Rockets shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. And the first one drops.
2 shots.
And both free throws good for Beasley. Singler with it. 3 seconds left. The shot is off.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
And that'll do it for the first half. Game tied. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. Welcome back, everyone. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, created a lot of quality shots for himself in that first half, and he knew when to pass it up when the double team came.
And that led to a very high points per shot number for him. For those of you that are into analytics, that stat really tells how efficient a player has been, and he's been very efficient so far.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
I'll tell you what, he put together an entire highlight reel in that first half alone. Just a collection of spectacular dunks.
An explosive display it was, fellas. They might have to get the backup rim ready if he keeps attacking the hoop like he did before the break.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Ariza is the small forward and Smith the 4. Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. And it's Howard in at the center filling out the middle. And here's Harden for 3. And it's Durant with the rebound.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Houston in the lead. Harden outside. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And here's the fast break. Durant leading the way. It's deflected. It's stolen by Ariza. It's Harden with the drive.
Yeah, how about the sharp steal and then run out? It looks like they're ready to put the hammer down.
Well, we've been waiting for one of these teams, Greg, to pull away. Maybe that'll be a springboard for them.
Could be. A dunk like that coming off a great defensive play has to build some momentum. It has not been an ideal start to the second half. They've missed 3 of their first 4.
And it's blocked by Adams.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And it's sent back by Howard.
Ooh, and this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones, a long time without a basket.
They got to find something, you're right.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
It's stolen by Adams. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And finished off by Westbrook. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end. They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his points.
Dennis Kent is checked in for Oklahoma City. Waiters comes in for Anthony Morrow. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Westbrook double team. He kicks it to Ibaka. Back to Westbrook. Inside. And Kanter throws it down. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Sure has been. I mean, guys, momentum is hard to come by in this one. I mean, it seems like one team gets the lead and then the other one storms right back.
Both teams getting it done defensively, as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
And Westbrook, here we go. And Kanter throws it down.
Both teams trading punches back and forth. This thing's like a heavyweight fight.
The momentum swings, really impossible to keep track of. The energy in the building just keeps going back and forth, ebbing and flowing. I'm loving it.
And it's the Rockets on the break. Stolen by Waiters. Here's Westbrook. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. For Oklahoma City, they have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
And comparing to the numbers of last season, they've made a bit of improvement. So that's some positive momentum they can look to build on.
Randy Foye, he's checked in for the Thunder. And that's good as he hits both of his shots. 1:06 left in the third. Smith, the pass to Howard. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
Contested shots and block shots. They're bread and butter defensively. They're giving up no easy looks.
Yeah, and also the way they've been able to generate points off of the turnovers that they forced tonight has also helped.
Now a timeout called by Houston.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
And he makes the first but misses the second. .50 seconds left here in the third quarter. Westbrook double team. He dishes it to Kanter. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. I mean, he had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Good on the second free throw. There's 42 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. It's Harden with the drive. Howard. Boom, he jams it straight down.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move, too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
And I'm not sure if it was text or email, but he definitely threw that one down.
And it's sent back by Howard. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And Beverly kicks to Harden. And he banks in the layup. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter. And Clark, a great competitive game so far.
Yeah, tit for tat. I mean, back and forth, plenty of lead changes, and excellent play.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire. And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant, and this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. The Rockets on top. They lead by 3. And time to step aside quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Russell Westbrook out there with Anthony Morrow. Then there's Dion Waiters. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Durant in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder.
And I'm sensing something special going on here tonight.
It certainly does have the feeling of a classic, Greg. Let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure. You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
A temporary lapse of focus from him on that turnover. It's embarrassing, but on occasion it does happen.
And there's the call on Patrick Beverley. That's foul number 2 for him. Durant dishes to Westbrook. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he nails the third.
He's made an effort to get into the defense a lot more by aggressively attacking the basket, and he's not shying away from the contact, which is giving him some free throw opportunities.
Smith against Adams. 6 to shoot. It's Harden with the drive. Houston needs to get a shot off. It's stolen by Adams. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Durant with it, and it's Howard picking him up. Over to the left wing. A 3-ball. But they get it back. A second chance effort. And Adams kicks to Durant. The pass tomorrow to the left side wing. Westbrook passes tomorrow over Harden. And the basket by Morrow. And the Thunder lead by 1. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
At the line for the Thunder, James Harden. 2 shots.
The first one falls.
Well, they've been shooting their free throws with confidence and knocking them down. That's giving them an edge, no question about it.
Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Dion Waiters. And both free throws good for James Harden. While Thunder have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Here's Adams. And that one is hammered home.
His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
Screen by Howard. Harden, no good.
And although not a block officially, it might as well have been his ability to react and alter the shot.
Greg, I don't think there was any doubt about it. His defense threw him off on that shot.
To the middle. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. Durant just inside the line. That's good, and so Westbrook comes up with the assist. Westbrook's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Timeout call for Rockets. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. He told them the game is right there for the taking, fellas, but we've got to be first. First to lose balls, first to the rim. We have to give our all right here. Kevin, now's the time.
Thank you, Doris. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Riza sinks the three-pointer.
Oh, big three right there. I mean, I got to say, defensive breakdown, no doubt. They've got to have a bigger man on it.
Here's Adams. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
It's as if the defenses have just given up.
Yeah, you know, the pace has only picked up the deeper we've gotten into this game, which is remarkable. It speaks to the endurance and stamina of these teams, and it's also been a lot of fun to watch. Some hang time on that rim puts a little whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
It's a tight ball game, and those displays of strength, Clark, can get one team rolling.
Agreed.
And also the other on its heels. Let's see how this one turns out.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. The score knotted at 60. A minute 42 left to play here in the fourth. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Screen by Ibaka. And there's the call on Howard. That's foul number 2 for him. We've got 1:28 left in the fourth quarter. Adams down low. Working on Howard. 4 on the shot clock. Got him up in the air with the pump fake and then took advantage.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Harden. Kicks it out to Ariza. Ariza with another miss. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 6 of 11 since the start of the fourth quarter. Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop.
As clutch a shot as I have ever seen.
In a word, gutsy.
.40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Durant. And that basket's going to count, folks. Gets the goaltending call right there.
Big call, Kevin. He just didn't get there quick enough, and that's a tough break.
And it's still within reach.
But they have to be really close to perfect from here on out. I mean, they have to get their offense right on target, right on point immediately.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth quarter. They get a hand on it. Stolen by Harden. Here's Harden on the wing. To take the lead. Right between the eyes. Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trailed by 3. 8 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Seconds left here in the fourth quarter. They set the pick. And here's Morrow outside. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And that about wraps it up. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And coming up next, the postgame show with Ernie Johnson, Shaq, and Kenny the Jet. On the road. Hungry for a win against a Western Conference rival. The Golden State Warriors are ready for this thing to get started. Bringing you another edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me, Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and courtside Doris Burke. This game in Houston marks the start of a homestand for the Rockets.
And this is an opponent that has had their number all season long. I mean, I would think that we'll see them try some new looks tonight as they try to figure out a way to get an edge.
Yeah, there needs to be a little innovation here, you know. Try something different. At this point, what do you have to lose? I mean, you've got to do something to try to find an edge.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. Barnes and Green are the forward set. And it's Bogut in the center position. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. It's Harden with the drive. That one's off. He's now 1 for 2. Now the dish to Curry. From past the arc. Another three for Golden State.
They really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And the Rockets have lost out on some free agent wars the past few years. They have remained competitive, but you wonder what could have been if they landed or kept some of those big names.
Green kicks to Thompson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor. And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Now here's Curry. He's as potent an offensive player as you're going to find in this league. He averages almost 30 points a game. Here's Barnes. Good D by Ariza.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start.
Here's Harden. He dishes it to Ariza. Back to Harden. 5 to shoot. Houston needs to get a shot for 3. Smith. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Harden's got 3 assists now in this one. Thompson for 3. Bogut. And here's Barnes for 3. Bogut the pass to Thompson. Smith against Barnes. Outside for Curry. And it's off from 3-point range. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against the Spurs in San Antonio.
And they played with such tenacity on the defensive side of the ball. I mean, it takes a lot of pressure off of them when they go on offense.
And I think you've got to give all the guys credit. I mean, plenty of credit to go around. You can't just highlight or pick out 1 or 2 guys that stood out, because everybody did defensively.
Green kicks to Thompson. Green again. Smith. Out to Thompson. It's rebounded by Houston. They're coming off that win against Minnesota.
And really an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it came in an opponent's building, and there's no question it was their offense that carried them.
I love the way they went and got this game, Greg. I mean, they attacked at every opportunity, never relaxed or sat back, and as a result, they eventually pulled away.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Thompson. Barbosa dishes to Spates. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's what we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt.
Excellent job to track down the long board.
Barbosa's shot is off.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
A 3-ball. Warriors the rebound. Dishes it to Rush. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
From deep, Harden. And it would have counted had it fallen. Plenty of offense in this closely contested first quarter of play. Rockets lead by 1. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And off we go. A close game now starting the second quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
It's been about the pace. You can see they're going to try to keep this game in the open floor.
Yeah, and you know, it's been a tempo that they like, and they're getting some easy buckets in transition here.
Harden and Ariza filling out the perimeter. Smith at the power forward with Howard at the center. And it's Beverly in at the point. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
clearly he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Livingston passes to Iguodala. Stolen by Harden. Smith drives in. From deep. Houston gets it back. No luck.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
And guys, one thing that we were treated with last year was Steve Kerr's great quotability in post-game interviews and pressers. He said all the right things and deflected praise like a coach who had done it for many years.
Here's Howard. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And what a gutty play. I mean, muscles his way to the rebound and then just pounds it home for the putback.
Well said, G.A. The battle on the boards, Clark, could go a long way toward deciding this game.
You know, and if that play is any indication, that's a battle they're willing to put every ounce of their energy into winning.
Some changes for Golden State. Spates checked in for Festus Ezeli. Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Stephen Curry in for Sean Livingston. Out to Thompson. Beyond the arc. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And Kerr is so good with the media because, Greg, he was a media member himself for so long. You know that as well as anybody. Clark, I don't think he ever tried his hand at broadcasting, though. I can't see him doing that, could you?
Yeah, right,
No.
Right. He probably just drone on as a broadcaster and would rarely contribute anything of note. Some guys have what it takes to call games, and Steve just doesn't quite scratch me as that kind of guy.
No.
It is so hard to contain him. He just seems to get it done however he has to do it.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Last time in Oakland, they lost to the Warriors.
Yeah, and their last time playing against this club, they fell short. A lot of cheap fouls really plagued their starting unit.
And, you know, Greg, that not only robbed them of some key minutes, but I think it really affected their rhythm and flow in the game. I mean, they'll try to play it more disciplined and safer tonight.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor.
They've been strong on the boards. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says, but still anybody's game.
And Spates gets it to go.
Yeah, it's just a smart shot taking advantage of the mismatch.
Well, with a stroke like that and the height advantage as well, the mid-range J is almost a gimme. Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
And that one is stuffed right through. Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Rockets.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard, playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
Here's McDaniels, and it's Houston with another.
And I love the fact that he didn't have to slow down or adjust there. The pass was just timed perfectly.
And Curry, here we go. And they call over the back here, too much contact.
Yeah, not afraid of the physical play, but he still needs to stay under control.
Yeah, he obviously was not under control right there. Not much doubt he was going to get whistled for the over-the-back call.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Spates. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Barbosa in for Klay Thompson. Houston leading by 5. Clark, their offense has been great here.
Yeah, I love the way they've looked really strong and together.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Here's Smith. There's 45 seconds left in the second quarter. And that one's good.
They've done a great job of getting into the middle of that defense and scoring in the paint.
And that's why they're on this run. You get that close to the hoop, and it's a lot easier to make shots. No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter. And the defense scattered all over the place on the break. Nice job finding the wide open three.
And a big-time jam right there.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Rush outside. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Here is Harden. He's got 9. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Houston on top, up 3. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Without question, Trevor Ariza displaying his skills today.
Always been a dynamic scorer, and we saw in that first half the entire repertoire on display.
Yeah, he's a hard man to keep down, and so far they haven't found the answer for him. I don't know if there is an answer for him, quite honestly.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Without question, Trevor Ariza displaying his skills today.
And his play in that first half, how about the discipline to go along with the efficiency, guys? His shot selection was just perfect.
I agree. I mean, whether it's been from mid-range or in tight, he is taking only what the defense has given him and not trying to do too much. Very much playing within himself.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half. Green at the 4 with Bogut at the 5. It's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Thompson at the guard spots. And it's Barnes in at the small forward. For the tie. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give him a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line. And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run, don't you think? Clark to the hoop for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Here's Ariza. Ariza with another miss. Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range. And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. Golden State's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far.
There we go, fans.
Thompson outside.
Rockets Power Dancers.
To the wing on the left. And here's Barnes for 3. It's hauled in by Beverly.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Ariza kicks to Beverly. It's stolen by Curry. Guys, what a back-and-forth game this has been.
You know what? You're right. Neither side has been able to hang on to the lead for any kind of time at all.
And that's already resulted in 7 lead changes.
Barnes kicks to Green. Golden State moving it around. And the basket by Bogut. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Ariza with it. Picked up by Thompson. And the dunk by Smith.
And back and forth we go. That bucket gives us another lead change.
Too many of those to count. These teams have matched each other shot for shot, play for play. It has been impressive.
Here's Beverly. Misses from short range. The Warriors trailing. At the elbow, it's Thompson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. For Houston, they have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight. The free throw drops for Josh Smith. Different look here for the Warriors. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Harrison Barnes. Leandro Barbosa, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. The Warriors have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And really, they haven't been able to differentiate themselves from the free throw line on the season at about 76%.
And the Warriors making a change here. Rush is checked in. Now, here is Harden.
Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, you know, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
I'm startled that he would even try something like that at this stage of the game.
And it's slammed in by Howard.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel. And that is a major league flush right there, my friends.
And in a tight contest like this, Greg, that might be just what they need to get the tide rolling in their direction.
You're exactly right. I mean, so often when a team gets that kind of explosive play out of its backcourt, that can really rally and galvanize the whole squad.
And it's the Rockets on the break. And he gets it to go. And that's 13 points for Ariza.
And when they've gone to him, he has come through big time. You got to keep getting him touches. Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Howard with the steal. Here's Harden. Finishes the break with a slam.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments like that are the ones we usually look back on at the end as a difference maker.
The Warriors making a switch here. Spades is checked in. Feeds it to Harden. To the left side wing. Smith outside. Wants to get it to Ariza and does. Good. Now it's a 4-point Houston lead.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field. Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a...
Yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Timeout called the Rockets.
And you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
16 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Curry outside. Offensive rebound. Kicks it out to Barbosa. 3 seconds left. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots at the game right here. And the first one at the line is good. And Barbosa drops them both. Harden right side. And the release was before. And the game still closely contested as we end the third quarter. Rockets lead by 2. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. They've got Corey Brewer. McDaniels is out there with Terry. Then there's Beasley. And it's Capella in at the 5. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Bogut dishes to Green. It's blocked. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Andrew Bogut. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Houston in the lead. Stolen by Thompson. Now the Warriors moving it up. It's Curry outside.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down. Try to get some easy ones.
And going out of bounds. Last touch by Barnes.
Risky pass in a situation like that. Very lucky that wasn't a steal.
Fortunate to get it through. I thought he was headed the other way with that one.
Terry the pass to Beasley. Shoots a 3. Here's Capella. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, GA, he does not waste one of them.
And you know what? It's always going to be a powerhouse finish with him. We know that for sure.
Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. Smith, no luck.
You know, he can be a little hesitant near the rim. We saw it there. If the defense offers just a little bit of resistance, he doesn't take it up quite strong enough.
And the jam by Harden.
Quick hands on the steal and then just mad hops on the slam.
Great sequence for them defensively and Clark offensively.
Well, one usually leads to the other, Kevin. That's just good, aggressive, attacking basketball at both ends.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. They've been getting torched with all these shots from long range, and he simply said, we can't lose track of their shooters, guys. We're over-helping inside, and it's leaving them wide open. Can they make the adjustment, guys?
And he slams it one-handed.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
It's Curry outside. That drops.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here.
Thompson misses.
And that's really just not heads-up basketball. Don't try a fadeaway when nobody's guarding you. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Now Thompson. Harris and Barnes missing on the 3. And Beverly kicks to Harden. Beverly dishes to Harden. Howard draws the double. And it's Harden slamming it down. Just floating to the rim on that slam.
Boy, when he gets up and stays up.
Man, you could clock his hang time with an hourglass.
Defense has been a little soft, allowing them some operating room inside here in the second half, and they're taking advantage of it, which is what they should do.
Houston leading by 7. Howard can't hit. Curry passes to Bogut. Over in the corner, Barnes. Green kicks to Thompson. Back to Green. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That's on Dwight Howard. Hey, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Houston?
And I like how they've taken the high percentage shot in the paint. In that first half, we saw them doing it, and they've continued to succeed as the game has worn on.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Now a timeout called by Houston. They're in front by 5. 1:19 left to play here in the fourth. Andre Iguodala is checked in for Golden State. .119 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's stolen by Green. And here we go with Thompson running it up the court. Curry outside. That's good. Curry's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He's so clutch, Kevin. When the pressure is at its highest, that's when he's at his very best.
And now Curry running the floor all by himself.
It's really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end.
Barnes against Harden. Pass to Howard.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
And Thompson kicks to Iguodala. Green, the screen. Money!
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Howard with it. Back to Ariza. Knocked loose. Another shot. Thompson for 3. Oh, couldn't sink the shot. Regulation is ended and we're heading to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. And what great competition we're seeing so far. After regulation, the stalemate. And we'll see now how these two teams and these few minutes of basketball pan out. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. And so in the game for the Rockets. Smith at the power forward with Howard at the center. Everly and Harden, they're the backcourt. And it's Ariza in the 3 spot. Clock is at 3. The drive by Green.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Beverly dishes to Smith. Here's Harden. Green with the block. Here's Curry. Barnes passes to Bogut. Down low. Here's Green. And he gets it to go. And it's a 4-point Warrior lead.
Superb assist there. He played the role of the maestro on that one.
Good.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Harden kicks to Beverly. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a 3-point play.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Klay Thompson, he's checked in for Golden State. And the dunk by Smith.
No doubt that is within his range.
Well, I would hope so. He's a pro, and it was only a 1-footer. Come on now.
And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he picks the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. So neither attempt will fall that time for him. For Houston, they've gone 3 of 4 on their field goal attempts since the beginning of overtime. Smith outside. First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 3-point game.
And that's how you do it. Free throws can make a huge difference in a tight game.
And here are the Rockets. They're rolling here with a 9-point run. Harden with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Harden gets to Ariza. The feed now to Beverly. Harden against Barnes. That's short off the rim.
Overtime has become do-or-die time. An empty possession here, and I think they're finished.
Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And here are the Rockets now. They've led by as much as 10. Back to Harden. Smith dishes to Harden. Smith left side. Houston moving the ball around. And Draymond Green picks up the foul. So that will be his second foul of the game. We're in the bonus, and we'll go to the line to shoot 2.
At the line for 2.
And he ends up missing both free throws.
You know, I don't believe in the word choke, but to come away empty right there is brutal. This game would have been over.
From deep, Harden off target with that shot. So it's a narrow victory for the Rockets, pulling it out for the W. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, they came up big. They seemed to relax a little bit once we got into overtime.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
whole club and they rocking. In them buckets, all my homies.
Green.